Michaela Chester for NCAA Digital. I'm joined by Stan Becton, our FCS beat reporter for NCAA Digital. Stan, we're going to preview the FCS football season. Let's talk some top storylines we should be paying attention to. What do you think here?
So I think the top storyline has to be, can North Dakota State run it back again? They've won 9 out of the last 11 FCS championships, and this year, if they win it again, that's 10 out of the last 12. So if they can do that, they continue their dynasty, continue that run they're on. But I think another storyline to follow is, can South Dakota State finally win the big one? You know, they're North Dakota State's rival. They have that team right above them winning all those championships, but they still haven't won one. And they've been close. They've made it to the semifinals, the finals, the semifinals of the last few years. And can they finally win the big one? Those are two great storylines to follow.
Okay, how about this? I want you to pick an FCS-over-FBS upset. I'm really interested to hear this one.
Yeah, so I think the easiest pick for me would definitely be, you got to go to the defending champions, North Dakota State, beating Arizona this year. Arizona, they won one game last year. They're the FBS team in this situation. And North Dakota State, they won the national title in the FCS level. I think that has all the makings of an upset, North Dakota State beating Arizona.
All right, I like it. Okay, let's talk some top players now to watch out for. Do you have a few candidates for the Walter Payton Award?
Yeah, so before I get into it, I was looking at those running backs, quarterbacks from South Dakota State, Montana State, but I washed them out because it's so much talent on those teams. I think that might kind of split votes here and there. You got different players on different teams taking away from increasing that workload for them. And then you look at the Walter Payton Award. Over the last few years, basically since 2000, it's been a quarterback-dominated award. I mean, Cooper Kupp got his, but that's about the only one. Everyone else has been a quarterback. So I think you got to look at the quarterbacks. And when you look at the quarterbacks, you got to look at 3 quarterbacks. Xavier Shepard, Kennesaw State, Jason Shelley, Missouri State, and Shedeur Sanders, Jackson State. All 3 S's in the last name. I think all 3s will be finalists for this award. Kennesaw State could have the highest ranked from all of those teams. So they could be the highest ranked team out of all those teams. So that bodes well for Xavier Shepard. But then Missouri State, he plays in the best conference. So depending how he does in that conference, he could potentially win it. And Shedeur Sanders, I think he has the potential to go undefeated. And that always looks great on the resume. So those are my 3 candidates for this award.
All right. Excited to see how that plays out. So, Stan, you're also our HBCU beat reporter. Can you take us through an HBCU team to watch this season, or a few maybe that we should be keeping an eye out for?
Yeah, my number one HBCU team to watch this season has to be the Southern Jaguars. I mean, they did go 4-7 last year, but they basically reloaded this offseason. You got a new coach from Prairie View A&M. They won the SWAC West last year, so you have a championship-level coach. He brings with him his all-SWAC defensive lineman, Jason Dumas, there in the middle. And he'll team up with Jordan Lewis, who won the Buck Buchanan Award not too long ago. And my question now is, who do you double team on that defensive line? I don't know. I'm glad I'm not an offensive coordinator. I don't have to figure that out. But I think that Southern defense could be a strength for them. And I think they could really carry that Southern team to potentially a SWAC West title, maybe even a SWAC title. We'll see.
All right, lastly, I'm going to finish you off with this. I'm going to have you pick your champion for all of FCS. And then I'm going to have you make a bold take. Like, what do you think is bold that's going to happen this year?
So my champion, I got to go with North Dakota State. I know it's the easy pick, but, like I said, 9 out of the last 11, that's a lot of championships. It's hard to pick against them. The 2 teams who did win during that time frame, they're no longer eligible. They're moving up to FBS. So I think we got to go with the Bison until somebody proves they can beat them. That's still playing FCS football, excuse me. And then my bold pick, it is dealing with a team out of Massachusetts. You got to go all the way up north for this one. Holy Cross. Watch out for Holy Cross. I think they have the potential to run the table this year, undefeated against everybody. I think you have to watch out for that from Holy Cross. Their one FBS team they played is Buffalo. They were 4-8 last year, so that bodes well for Holy Cross. And then the 2 out-of-conference teams, they play Harvard and they play Bryant. I think both those teams could win their conferences, but Holy Cross is the better team at this point entering the season. And I think they will dominate the Patriot League as well. So I think Holy Cross could run the table, and they can finish as the 4-time defending Patriot League champions.
All right, Sam, we'll be sure to check back in on those champ picks and that bold take. I'm going to follow up on that with you, but thank you for breaking this down. I enjoyed previewing the season with you and excited for everything FCS will bring.
Thank you.